What's up, y'all? In this video, I want to share a little bit more of my story and my experience with the organizational world. What a lot of people consider gang life, which ours was not that because they're not familiar with things that they're supposed to be. And we won't go into that any further. My name's Patrick. Everybody calls me Packy. I'm about to have my fourth baby with my high school sweetheart. I'm a life after prison content creator. I did 7 years in Ohio. If you want to collab, reach out to me. I do interviews on prison, paranormal, and true crime. Point is, it gets a bad name more than it should. Now, I'm not here to put that down at all. I still am in contact with a lot of people I was incarcerated with and folks from my city. A couple, my friends, people I still consider brothers to this day. But I fell back from that life for a reason. 1 or 2 years to the door, and I was going through hell. Now, I'm not saying it's just because I'm white in a biracial organization, but my woman kept telling me that it was childish. Every time I call them in the hole, she felt like I couldn't trust them. All this different shit's going on. So I ended up falling back. But the point is, when I dropped this video from Cuzzo Costo just now talking about his experience being, a white Crip, I commented on it and I shared it, and then some people commented saying I didn't know you was GD. But the thing is, I don't want to give the wrong impression, because yeah, I still got my ink on me. I was actually saying that in the video, right? There's one right there and one right here. Okay, the point is, I need to make it clear that that is what happens when you go through that life. I went through a lot of shit I didn't have to put myself through, and I felt brainwashed. Now at Lebanon, we had a good thing going, but at Lake Erie, it was kind of a racist feeling, is what it felt like. And a lot of people would say white people should be Simon City Royals, they shouldn't even be GD, this and that. So it depends on how you look at it, especially old law people. But I did an interview, one of them. I've done 3 total, about to be my 4th one, for podcasts that are considered famous. One of them was what it's like being white in a biracial organization. So I just want to let this be known. I actually plan on getting these tattoos covered up, and I don't claim that no more. But it's part of my testimony, because I claimed GD before I went to prison since 2005. Now, was I watered down and washed down? Yeah, probably. But once I became familiar in prison with all the literature, and then went on a couple missions, not just the stuff I was asked to do, the stack of conduct reports that I got right here of all different fights, most of them were related to something within the organizational world. We always had some shit going on. I was always paranoid, nervous, not scared, but nervous, because there was some serious shit going on. There was people not even making it home from their sentences. So I just wanted to share this. That's what's going on in the prison world with that. But I have no ill will against any of the guys. It's just my story. I honestly got sick of getting violated constantly. What that means is physical violations for little things, petty things. Some of them, yeah, I deserve, but not all of them. I say that because there was things that would happen that other people would get treated different. And it felt like we, as the white folks, was getting sent on more missions, punched on, physical violations way more, and they were letting not even just other black folks, but other people who were, let's just call it, held different positions or was liked more, they would be treated different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting this be known. That shit, there's people who love that life and they ain't never gonna turn away from it. Me personally, I just grew up one day and I was like, I want to be my own person. I don't want to be, what they consider the organizational structure. It's for some people, but for me, it just started getting to the point where I didn't want to feel like I was a part of something that I had to live by certain laws and policies. You see what I'm saying? I wanted to be able to do my own thing. I fell back. I took the proper steps by taking a 2-on-1. It was one black folk, one white folk. We went in a room for 60 seconds at Lebanon. It was Yuck Mouth and Mike G from Columbus. And they cracked my rib and gave me a concussion. And after that, I ain't been on count ever since. So if you was wondering, this is it. But also a lot of other things went on in between that. And even though I shared Cuzzo's thing and I mentioned it, what I wrote in the caption was more or less saying, better be prepared to get your hands dirty. Better be familiar with what you're supposed to be when they ask you. The 16, you know, I'm not even gonna say it. Whole bunch of different pieces. I'm not gonna share that part. But all the literature, you better be familiar if they G-check you, because you gotta know. And if they ask you to do something and you don't feel like doing it, you're the one that's gonna get smashed out. So, and you know, I went through but there was different experiences at different prisons. Not all prisons treated us the same. There were some prisons super soft, where it ain't even nothing going on. Some crazy shit going on, but they treated us different. In Lebanon, where crazy shit was going on, but they had a good thing going there. I will say that they treated everybody fair. Wicked, you know, we had Wicked was our gov, and he's a good dude from what I could tell. He didn't see no color. He wasn't racist, none of that. And I don't even know where he's at or what he got going on to this day. But yeah, I just wanted to let that be known. So I'm putting that life behind me. I already have. But should I not talk about it at all, or should I tell my story? That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like I'm in a gray area, and it feels like it had me brainwashed. You know, the mandatory workouts, the laws and policies you got to live by, everything. When I came home, I was even saying and doing certain things that we were saying and do to each other. You know, so, and that STG shit ain't no joke. Having that on your name, it's a federal FBI number that goes along with your name. When you're in the free world too, you're STG'd as a security threat group. And even if I'm, you know, I'm not even a part of that no more, but they have me in the system as I am. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Let me know if you could relate, if you're STG'd, if you was or still are a part of an organization. Let me know. But I actually deleted that other video for the simple fact that I kind of felt like I was promoting that. And I want to use my platform as a positive way to turn that type of thing around. I'm not dogging on Cuzzo. That's my homie from Pittsburgh. You know, he got his video up. I liked it. I shared it. But I'm going to delete the share that I did on my page because I feel like I'm promoting that. This is me trying to clarify what I was saying in that video in the first place. So everybody enjoy the rest of your day. I'm about to drop some more videos. Stay safe, stay free, stay blessed.